Hello, bonjour, namaste, ni hao, and ohio everybody. What is going on? It is Galeriot here, and welcome back to the YouTube channel once again for another Danmachi Battle Chronicle video. And today, the update for the Christmas event has finally dropped. So, we are going to be using this video to take a look at the Christmas Ais and Christmas Finn in more detail and check out the banners. So of course, if you guys going to enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comment section down below if you have had a chance to look at the brand new Christmas Finn and Ais. What do you guys think about them? Let me know what you guys think about the scene cards as well. I haven't obviously looked at anything, of course. This is the first time I'm going to be getting into the game. So I'm curious to see what you guys have to say down below as well. So let's get into it and let's see what is in store for us. I've downloaded all the data and everything. This is going to be our first time even looking at what Christmas Ais and Finn are in terms of the gacha. Well, at least that's what I thought. Okay, let me close that quickly. That was a bit weird. All right, let's see what class they are, because I'm still leaning towards them being potentially speed type. I'm not gonna lie, low-key a part of me thinks that they're gonna be speed type, but obviously attack roll is the next option, of course, right? We know that the attack roll is very likely for them as well. They are the attack roll. Okay, they are an attack roll unit, of course. We do get 3000 Selas on the login, of course, right? One thing we also have to look at as well is Oh, that's actually nice. They're giving us the schedule here in itself as well. So the EX quest drops next week as expected. And then the ranking event drops 10 days after that on the 22nd of December. So again, this is all stuff we usually would kind of guesstimate at the start of the game, or the start of the event, or the start of the update. But they're just giving us the schedule here in itself. So which is really nice, of course. We obviously have the Finn and Ais banners. They talk about the UR dedicated gacha ticket as well. So that is the 80 pity ticket now, of course, that we have. Black Goliath is back, of course. Okay, that's cool. So it's not the silverback this time around. It is the Black Goliath. Free 10 draw. Is that the regular gacha one? Yeah, that is the regular gacha one, which, by the way, if I'm not mistaken, this free regular gacha draw should have added Otaro, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yes, it does add Otaro, Asfi, and of course Ryu and Freya, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Freya's right there. So if you did save up your free 10 draw multis from the regular gacha, they will have the new units in there, of course, right? We'll take a look at Finn and Ais in just a moment. What I want to take a look at is if we go over to the event, I want to see, are the tickets there? They aren't. They aren't. So there is no longer a free multi for the ticket here, it seems like. We do have two scene cards here, so we'll go over both of those. But the free multis are not a thing for this event, which is a shame, because based on their tweet, I thought that they would have had it in this game mode. Unless it's in the mission tab, which it could be, by the way. Last time around, it was in the mission tab. It is in the mission tab. Okay, we're safe. I stand corrected immediately. So it is in the mission tab. You have to finish off 100 event quests in order to get those tickets completed, if it's like last time. So you have to do 100. You have to do the event 100 times to get the tickets, of course, right? The second banner, which probably is going to be Riveria and Gareth, is going to probably be in the event shop itself. So that's something to bear in mind. Okay, cool. We're safe there. I have no idea what this is. I assume this is the very hard quest. I think there might be a little bit of a bug there in terms of the translation. But yeah, good. I was a bit scared there. I'm not gonna lie. I was shaking a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of worried there for a split second. But let's take a look at Finn and Ais without further ado. See what they're cooking. Of course, we do have the trial quest for Ais as well. So that's gonna give us the good insight as to how she performs truly. Let me look at the scene cards as well. The arts for the scene cards. So you have Riveria, Finn, Ais, and Gareth right there. You have the snow sculpture. Oh my god, that's the snow sculpture of Loki. Okay, that makes much more sense. And then the Hestia scene card, of course. The Hestia family scene card. Very cool. Alright, let's take a look at the gacha details first and foremost, real quick, before we take a look at the character details. So first and foremost, guaranteed SSR or higher character in the 10th slot as expected. The guaranteed UR gacha ticket is a 70% chance. Wish, because it was limited, it was a guaranteed, but I I get it, they're not going to change that, unfortunately. Hopefully in the future they improve on that, because I still think that that is something that can be improved, right? The draw rates, of course, 0.7% for the featured rates, and then 0.05 for non-featured, of course, right? But anyways, let's take a look at the units themselves and see what they're capable of doing. Now, we know already what Ais does to an extent, right? Skill 1 is that wide range AoE attack. Skill 2 is the sort of like double attack with the strength increase. And then the special move is that sort of like surround, mini sort of like AoE attack that can basically increase the normal and technique damage as well. So that's very good. Stats look decent as well. 636 for both strength and intelligence. So you can build her in either route effectively. But let's take a look at Ais at level 10. We'll go to level 10 on everything, and we'll see what she's capable of doing in terms of her skills in actuality. So 124.8% base attack multiplier, which is pretty high, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Compared to other DPS units, I think it's pretty high. Also, communication, please retry to check your connection. Thank you, game. But I think that's pretty high compared to other basic attack multipliers for other units at level 10, by the way. I'm pretty sure it's higher than some other units. Let me take a look at Ais herself. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm tripping, but I feel like it's a little bit higher. No, it's about the same. It's about the same as this Ais. Let me look at Bell at this. Yeah, compared to some other units, it does seem like it's a little bit higher, but compared to well, the original Ais, it's about the same effectively. So no changes, no big changes there, I would say. Nothing too crazy there, it feels like. Nothing too crazy there. So let's keep looking at the rest of Ais' kit, of course, right? So you have the first technique, Snow Slash, attack multiplier 156%, short cooldown, round AoE attack, hits twice. Technique 2, attack multiplier 240%, or I should say at max level, it is 312%, medium cooldown, front-facing AoE attack, hits 2 times, and applies a 26% strength boost to self for 8 seconds, pretty decent boost. And then finally, on the last one, the special move itself, of course, Festival Tempest, attack multiplier 312%, bit of a small boost, I would say. So yeah, it seems like her kit is geared towards her first 2 techniques, actually. So you really want to use her special move in order to enhance her first 2 skills, because that does not, well, I mean, okay, now I'm looking at the multiplier. Yeah, that's definitely the case, because that multiplier for the special move is very low compared to other multipliers, right? But the 130% increase in normal attack damage and action skill damage for 20 seconds is insane. That's a lot. And then at Awakening 1, you get that 20% boost basically to both normal attack and skill damage bonuses. And then a 15% straight up damage increase as well, which is really nice. At skill level, at Awakening 2 skill, Technique 1 gets a boost. And then Awakening 3, the multiplier for Technique 2 increases as well for both the strength boost and the attack multiplier. And then finally, at Max Awakening, special move increases, as you can see, giving a 200% boost to normal attack damage and action skill damage, and a 30% damage increase. Ridiculous. Okay, that's a lot of boost right there. That's a lot of boost right there. It is very, very nice. Okay, super cool. Let's take a look at Finn now. Let's take a look at Finn, because Finn is somebody who I have no idea what he does. No idea. They didn't give us anything about this dude. So let's see here. So this is skill Awakening 1, skill level 10. Attack multiplier 325%, and then cooldown time is 60 seconds, and he does buff you up. Okay, so we didn't know if he was actually buffing you up or not. I assumed he did, and it does seem like that is the case. Applies a 26% increase action skill damage to self for 20 seconds. He also increases fire damage in his first passive, and then the second passive increases the strength by 19.5%, and then finally a HP boost. I think the last one could have been a bit better, to be quite honest. Stamina could have been something else entirely, but the first 2 passives and the assist skill itself is pretty decent, and especially for a unit like Ais, who it seems like is going to be relying on that action skill damage, that is going to be excellent. That is going to be truly amazing. So at Awakening 1, the attack multiplier goes up along with a 10% boost to the action skill damage. No, 4% boost to the action skill damage at Awakening 1. And then at Awakening 5, it's a 125% boost along with a cooldown timer reduction and a 10% boost to the action skill damage. Very strong assist here, I would say. Very strong assist. I mean, you have to remember, damage plus action skill damage is actually a pretty good boost as well, because you're going to be using your skills quite regularly here and there. So, of course, anything that increases that damage as well is going to be pretty decent. So, overall, very solid assist skill there, of course. It's going to be interesting to see how it works in action. Now, let's take a look at the scene cards and see what we have in store for us. Okay, they're going down the fire category based scene cards this time round. Like last time it was wind scene cards, this time it's fire scene cards. So 55 strength, 55 intelligence at max, and then you get a 50% increase to action skill damage to self at MLB. It's 25% at base. Powerful, very powerful, I would say. Very, very powerful. So yeah, let's take a look at the next one. Loki, a snow sculpture of Loki. 40% increase to HP recovery. Makes me think that the next unit will have some form of HP recovery. It feels like, at least, maybe. Because of course, Ais and Finn don't really have anything to do with HP recovery. So surely that means that the next unit probably has something to do with recovering HP. 125 intelligence as well. I do wonder if we are all going down the wrong route of thinking, and the next unit is actually a support unit and not a tank. We'll see. 20% increase to magic to self at MLB, 1,140 HP and 55 intelligence. Feels a little bit low, doesn't it? One second, I want to actually just check something. Let's take a look at my scene cards. I mean, it looks right, but like, for example, if I compare it to the scene card, right? It's the same boost, but I feel like this one at least goes down the STR route. Again, that being vitality makes me think maybe support unit for the next part. I think it might be a support unit for the next part. We'll have to wait and see. But overall, decent scene cards. I don't think the stats is what's killing, I feel like, these two scene cards in particular. But I like the first scene card. The action skill damage scene card is pretty decent. And then Ais seems to be a very interesting unit. You're very reliant on your normal attacks and techniques rather than your special move. Your special move is actually just a bit of an add-on. It's supposed to be like sort of something you incorporate into your rotation, but more so as an aid rather than anything else. One thing I think that they could have probably done with Ais, in my opinion, that would have probably made her a little bit better, is if the cooldown for the special move was actually medium, potentially, for the special move, because then it would have actually been so much more easier to weave it into the rotation and weave it into the chain of attacks, you know, and I think it would have made it much more smoother. The multiplier is low anyways, right? I mean, look at it. It's the same exact multiplier as the second skill, so like, I don't know, maybe it would have made much more sense for us to have a special move that was actually medium cooldown. But maybe it would have made it too OP. Maybe it would have made it too OP. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the trial quest for another video when I go over my first try of Christmas Ais, of course, and Finn, to give a better, concise idea on what I think about the unit, of course, right? What I'm going to do here now is we're going to do a multi and see what we get from that multi. Now, I know I do have a free multi in the back with the missions, of course, right? But we may as well do the multi nonetheless. We may as well do a multi and see what we get. 2 multis for the Christmas units makes sense. At the end of the day, these are limited units, so getting at least one of them will be, of course, nice. Of course, if you go over to the gacha details, we can take a look at the bottom and see what they say. I assume, of course, that these units will not come back, but the scene cards will. So that is something to bear in mind, is the scene cards will be here even afterwards. Yeah, scene cards will be introduced into the lineup of gachas to be held in the future. Finn and Ais will not be added to the regular lineup of gacha units. So, makes sense. We'll do 2 multis and see what we get. 1 multi we'll do on live stream later today when we do go live. The first multi we're going to do right here and right now. Let's get into it. Let's see what we get. 2,800 selas. They gave us 200 selas, so we may as well do it, right? Okay, so you are guaranteed here. Very, very nice. Good start here. I will be doing my regular gacha summons in a separate video, so you guys can look forward to that for sure. But let's see what we got here. Come on. No eyes animation, so it's not a guaranteed new unit or scene card. We'll have to wait and see. It could still be them, but it's not guaranteed them. So let's see what is in store for us. Gareth, double Gareth. Let's see. It's a scene card. I'll take it. It's the good scene card. It's actually the good scene card. We will take it. At least if we got something, it's the good scene card that we got here, which is actually going to be pretty good for my belt, for example, I think. So I will definitely take it. I will definitely take that scene card. If it had to be anything outside of the new units, it had to have been the scene card. I'm not gonna lie. It had to have been that scene card or a unit that I really wanted, of course. One thing I want to check. There is no Uncharted Battlefield yet. There's no new season of Uncharted Battlefield. I wonder... Okay, bit glitchy right now. I guess something's going wrong there. I don't know what it is. So the raid is live right now. I want to quickly just take a look at the raid before we wrap up this video. But yeah, no Uncharted Battlefield means Uncharted Battlefield and raids might probably rotate, maybe is what I'm thinking. It's going to be very interesting to see what goes down there. But yeah, the raids are back. Again, same old, same old. You need to do raids multiple times. You've got 3 tickets a day. It's the same shenanigans. Lots of points here. Lots of rewards, it seems like. It does seem like you get more rewards this time. There is more rewards, but it's a lot less. It's not as incentivizing to go forward because you're literally getting only 5 Selas. They could have at least given us 50 Selas, man. It feels such a scam for going beyond what is effectively how many 6,000 points like last time, I'd assume. No, it should be around how many points? What is the last set of good rewards? 3,000 points. Yeah, you don't really want to go beyond 3,000 points. So yeah, I mean, it's just there for people to do, I guess, as a little bit of an additional thing, I suppose. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you guys like the update? Do you guys like the new Ais and Finn? Are you guys planning on summoning? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.